Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Let me just say, I just left an occasion where we started off by saying Slava Ukraini.
Checks are being confirmed, everybody, from President Biden and many members in Congress. Now, the global crisis actually seems destined to make us Americans experience another year of restrictions. Stimulus checks have also been lifesavers, as we know, for many American families. And during the month of January, many will still get this benefit once again in order to help them control their finances and their way of life. There are actually countless of citizens who are in dire need of economic relief and stimulus aid. That comes with the crisis in the country only worsening. Now, the federal government will likely offer stimulus checks in the month of January to workers in states that have used a number of the federal relief to offer teachers bonuses. And many frontline workers on any walk of life, for example. Some even offer stimulus check to state residents, whoever meets the requirements, and another eligible group are babies who were born in 2021. These are the most recent Americans who qualify for payments of up to $1,400. And almost 3 million Americans have also signed a petition calling for a fourth stimulus package of monthly $2,000 payments. Over 80 Democrats in Congress supported a move to provide recurring payments for families, Americans, in addition to Vice President Kamala Harris. 6 members of the House Ways and Means Committee said to President Biden that they are encouraging him to make recurring payments to American families and add them in the American Families Plan. So far, the White House has said that recurring stimulus checks are actually going to be too costly, everybody. Do you think that President Biden is considering the true need of American people and that he should send out, and do you believe that he needs to send out more stimulus checks sooner than later? Tell me in the comments below. 21 senators. That's all Democrats who signed a letter to President Biden in support of recurring stimulus payments, pointing out that the $1,400 payment being distributed by the IRS will not tide people over for long. The letter from the U.S. senators doesn't specify how large that the payments are and how many the people are seeking, but a separate effort from Democratic lawmakers pushed for $2,000 monthly checks until the crisis ends. Instead, the American Rescue Plan authorized $1,400 for each eligible adult and dependent. Research also found that millions of Americans were spared hardship due to the 3 rounds of stimulus payments. But when stimulus relief has faltered, like the last fall, when Congress has deadlocked another round on stimulus aid, we all know that stimulus checks were definitely supposed to be sent out and must be sent out sooner than later. If you guys agree that President Biden must do a better job in sending out more stimulus checks, then tell me in the comments below. Launched by Denver restaurant owner Stephanie Bonin, the petition will become one of Change.org's most signed if it reaches its goal of 3 million signatures. So President Biden's approval rating has greatly dropped over.
So much of what we talked about last night was about the Ukraine. So much of what we have been addressing has been about Ukraine. And I'm so pleased that the president will be announcing soon, it's in the public domain already, so I don't preempt him, the lifting of most favored nation status, now known as normal trade relations with Russia, joining with our allies in doing so. Very proud that in a very strong bipartisan way, we took action in the House this week to lift the purchase of Russian oil and have the Magnitsky bill legislation part of that, renewing that law. And then today we'll go further. I want to commend the president for his extraordinary leadership. I just say this, when I was in school, and some of you have heard me say this, I was at the Kennedy inauguration, and he said, everybody knows, as citizens of America, that's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. The very next sentence that he said is what hit me hard and